Welcome back to the Guild Tremor Video Strategy Guides. I'm Danton, one of our main tanks, and today I'll be explaining the Valithria Dreamwalker encounter within the Icecrown Citadel. Dreamwalker is the first boss of the Frostwing Halls within ICC, is completely unique in World of Warcraft so far, and is relatively simple strategy-wise. She starts off with 6 million hit points and will need to be healed to her full amount of 12 million to successfully complete the fight. There's only one phase to the encounter. It is suggested that your raid runs with 3 healers, 2 tanks, and 5 DPS. Before the encounter begins, assign 2 of your 3 healers to heal Dreamwalker the entire time. If your raid has a Holy Paladin, this player should be your main healer for the boss. The encounter begins with the raid approaching the 4 Archmages positioned in a semicircle around Dreamwalker. Tanks should pick them up, DPS should kill them, and your single healer should be able to easily handle raid heals. The 2 healers assigned to heal Dreamwalker should begin healing her using their strongest and fastest heal spells, regardless of mana cost. Throughout the fight, mobs will spawn from the 2 doorways on the left and right sides of the room as you enter. The spawn rate of the mobs will increase over time, gaining in speed until the raid is overrun. This generally happens around the 7-minute mark. There are a few mobs to be on the lookout for here, as they can easily disrupt the raid if left alone. The 4 mobs are Blistering Zombies, Risen Archmage, Gluttonous Abomination, and Blazing Skeleton. Rather than go into detail of each individual ability the mobs have, in addition to how to deal with them, I'll simply state the biggest points about the mobs. Number 1, Blazing Skeletons must be killed as soon as you see them. They are top priority and can easily wipe the raid. 2, Blistering Zombies deal nature damage, place an armor debuff on players hit by them, and put a small nature damage dot on players when killed. 3, Risen Archmages will cast an Ice Spike ability on players, knocking them into the air. They'll also cast a Mana Void on the ground, which consumes 800 mana per second, and will also cast Frostbolt at random players. 4, Gluttonous Abominations will use Gut Spray, dealing nature damage to players. It also places a debuff on them, increasing physical damage taken. When killed, they will spawn Rotworms. 4A, Rotworms will melee attack and can be AoE down easily. They can deal 4,500 to 5,000 damage per hit. It hurts. There is another type of mob that will spawn, called the Suppressor, that does not target members of the raid and will not damage anyone. They will, however, target Dreamwalker and channel an ability called Suppression, which will decrease the healing to Dreamwalker by 10% per stack. Our raid had a dedicated ranged class on these mobs and was placed in the middle of the area near where Dreamwalker is located. Keep in mind though that if a Blazing Skeleton spawns, that is more important than the Suppressors. The main tactic for this encounter is survivability. If the mobs can be dealt with easily, then the 2 dedicated healers can do their job. The 2 healers assigned to Dreamwalker have the most intensive and difficult job for this encounter. The main objective, as stated before, is to heal Dreamwalker to full. After a short time, Dreamwalker will assist the healers by opening portals to the dream world. Healers will need to enter these portals and immediately be given the ability to swim around the room. Circling around Dreamwalker will be green glowing orbs. Flying into these orbs will cause them to explode, deal no damage, and place a debuff on the player. This debuff causes the affected player to gain 200 mana per 3 seconds, increases their damage by 10%, and increases their healing by 10%. The debuff can stack up to 100 times and lasts 35 seconds. After 15 seconds, the portal will close, forcing the player back into the battlefield to heal Dreamwalker some more. With even a few stacks of this debuff, healing becomes ridiculously easy. The portals will open up again every 30 seconds, so be sure to not miss entering them to refresh your stacks of the debuff. A few tips of note for the encounter: mages can cast Amplify Magic on Dreamwalker for extra heals. Feral Druids are excellent suppressor killers due to their swipe ability. Holy Paladins can cast Beacon of Light on Dreamwalker and heal the raid after every portal. And finally, a Shaman's Cleansing Totem can help out tremendously to remove the debuffs that are applied to raiders. As always, thanks for watching our videos. If you have any questions, I encourage you to post them in the YouTube comment section below, or feel free to visit our website forums at www.feelthetremor.com.